Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the How to Make a Steal A Brainrot game series. In this tutorial, we are going to be going over the stealing mechanic, as well as a few other things that I wanted to fix and just kind of get out of the way. Last episode, I promised stacking of the events, and I have made that work. If you checked the comments, you should have your admin command script looking exactly like mine. This script is now letting you stack events, so if I click play, I can now stack dummy dance 20. We'll do 20 minutes. And I can also stack heart rain for 20 minutes, as you can see, and they're both running at the exact same time. However, I also updated the commands, because I noticed in last episode that when you grab a character and they get the ability and you buy them and they walk to your base, we were originally cloning the character from from actual replicated storage. That means the updated price and stuff we won't be getting. But the reason why we didn't worry about that at the time was because we weren't updating the price. So this updation makes everything a little bit neater, and it also allows the money to be updated for the price. This script I will not be going over, but you can find it in the description of this video as a model that you can download and import into your game. Very nice. So let's go ahead and get started with actually making a few things work, because this all works just fine. But you're gonna notice there's a few orange errors, like there's a new character handler function, and all the way down here there's a new character handler function. Same one, just red flag. We also need to update our attach arrival listener in, where is it? Here, we need to update our attach arrival listener, because this right here, again, is only cloning from the replicated, and we don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and make this new overhead function. So you're gonna go ahead and you are going to create, hold on, let's see here. You're gonna make a new function. I'm just gonna copy this, put it right there, why not? Called change overhead UI with a capital I. And this function is going to be responsible for updating the price or updating all of the stats after something gets changed. So it takes the same variable parameters as the one up here. And the code in this is almost the exact same, just a few differences. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to copy everything in here, and we're just going to paste it right here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate this right now, and we're going to delete the colon clone. Instead of replicated storage, we're going to look for it in the character provided. We're going to now check if the headline UI does exist, then we want to destroy it. So this is going to be destroying the old headline UI. So colon destroy. Now this is where we can grab all of this and put this at the end of this if statement. instead of headline UI, it's still checking for it. So we're gonna need a new one. So you can actually go back up here to this function, copy this, paste it here. Instead of headline UI, we can change this to new headline. And we can just get rid of UI just to make things nicer. New headline, and change the word headline UI to new headline throughout your screen. I think that's it. Okay. The next thing is, actually, I don't think there is anything else we have to do. Yeah. So that's the function. Basically the same as this, just we have to destroy the old one and make a new one. Oh, there's the last one. There it is. Make sure you do this one as well. Alright. Now we're going to go back into attach arrival listener. And we're going to fix this because there is a lot of changes we made. So we're actually just going to rewrite this entire function. We're going to rewrite it. We're going to first need the humanoid. So, right there, boom. We also need the HRP, which is also the humanoid root part. We're going to make a local function inside of here, and we're going to name it place character. No parameters. And inside of here is where we're going to stop, I'm going to put this in quotes, stop Walker pathfinding immediately. So we're gonna do the humanoid move to HRP.position. So this line right here is gonna basically force the thing to stop. So we can just put a force stop here. You don't need to do these quotes, I'm just doing them. We get a humanoid change state to enum dot humanoid state type dot physics HRP dot anchored equals true. Local bases folder equals workspace for child bases 4 underscore comma base in I pairs bases folder colon get children do if bases folder then no, I'm wrong, my bad. We need the base owner. Local base owner base owner equals base find for child owner. If base owner and base owner value dot value equals equals owner dot name capital N. There we go. Then here's where we do all the stands work. So we're gonna need quite a bit here. We're gonna need the local stands folder equals the find first child stands 4 underscore comma stand. And also, if you're not realizing, the reason why I'm not explaining a lot of this code is because a lot of what we're doing right now we already did before, and we already scripted in a previous episode, so I don't need to explain this a second time. If you still don't understand, just go rewatch the video where I did explain this. So we're gonna do iPairs bases folder colon get children do we need the character held local char held equals that. There we go. And we can duplicate this 2 more times. We need the placement point. Placement point. And we need the char model. Character model. Beautiful. Then we need to do if char held and placement point and char model and character held dot value equals blank. Then we're gonna clone. This time we're actually gonna clone the walking unit, not the one in replicated storage. We're gonna clone the one in that is currently walking to the base this time. So we're gonna do local stand clone equals character colon clone. Stand clone colon pivot. I always have a bad time spelling this. Pivot 2. And we're gonna pivot that to the placement point dot cframe. Stand clone dot parent equals char model. We're gonna set the collision group to be the stand clone, comma character, and we're gonna set the character held dot value equals stand clone dot name, capital N. Okay, now we're gonna grab the config, local config equals find config. We need the if config, if it exists, then we're gonna get the idle, which I actually don't think I've ever explained how to do idle. Did I? Let's see. Replicate storage, units, common, rig1, config. I never did! Sorry, guys. Inside of your characters, if I'm not gonna do it right now, actually, yeah, I'll do it just in case if it doesn't work. I don't think I actually tested this. Add an animation into every single one of your configs. So I'm just gonna search up config, and I'm gonna click on all of these, and I'm just gonna insert a animation into all of them. Oop, just type in animation, and you should find it. There it is. You're gonna... Oop, there we go. We're gonna name this idle with a capital I. And I'm gonna set my personal idle animation to be the default Roblox one. Sorry, oh, except for, I'm not gonna do it for block no. R6 animate. And then we're gonna get this. Okay, open. Animation. Delete. Idle. Click. Click. Paste. Okay, so now we have our idle animation. I don't know if that works. We'll see if it works or not. Anyway, we're gonna go back to character handler. Local idle equals config colon find for child idle. If idle, then if idle and stand clone colon find first child humanoid, then local animation or anim equals standclone.humanoid colon, wait for child, sorry, colon, wait for child. Ooh, capital C. Wait for child. Animator. Colon, load animation. Idle. Anim, colon, play. With a capital P. Two N's, space, and we'll do a quick print. Print character name, character, dot name, dot dot, has reached, dot dot, owner dot name, dot dot, apostrophe S. Sorry for the pause there, I am back now. We're gonna do at apostrophe S base. Then we're gonna do character, colon, destroy. Then we're gonna do a return. Okay, after all of these ends, right before the last one, this is where we're going to do a new thing. For instead of using move to finish, because we stopped it, we're gonna do a, instead of move to fin, use dot touched. We're gonna use the base loop again, so we can just copy this for the base loop. We can get the base owner and if base owner. Oh, sorry. Make this workspace dot bases. Then we can do for underscore comma part in bases in I pairs base colon get descendants, not children. Do if part colon is a base part, then part dot touched colon connect function hit. If hit colon is a is descendant of, if it's a descendant of character, then we're just gonna place the character. Alright, so that is, we'll minimize these so that the script isn't 70 years long. Here is our attached arrival listener. So let's go ahead and play the game and see what happens. So now let's just buy a character normally first. And they'll try not to buy Blockman. I think I'm gonna delete Blockman from my save. It's just because I don't feel like messing around with positioning for him. We got a bug. Let's see. View output. Huh. Let's see what we did. So this is gonna be the attach arrival listener that has an issue. Just give me 1 second and I will be back with a fix. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't really know what I did differently. I messed around with it a little bit. So I'll just show it on screen, not commands, character handler. I'll just show it on screen and you can copy it down. It does work now, I just tested it and I'll show it after. Okay, Sorry about that. So yeah, that should work. So let's play. Close these. Here is our character. Let's steal him. And as you can see, he'll go to our base. And let's check. He does indeed make the stuff. This, by cloning it, also keeps the name tag. Before I remembered the name tag didn't work. And look, the idle animation actually plays. It actually has an idle. Look at that. And we make our money and whatnot. The next thing I want to fix, actually before I talk about that, let's do a part rain for 25 minutes. And let's grab a character who gets affected. Let's see. Who gets affected? Find someone. Hopefully I get a dummy. Give me a dummy. I'm gonna stand over here just in case. Please don't be a block, man. I want a dummy. Give me a dummy. Okay. We're gonna go into current client and we're gonna go to replicated and we're gonna go to units, common, block man, delete. Okay, you. As you can see, the price and everything has updated. Let's go buy him. Let's see if we can find a normal rig 3. Rig 3. See if we can find a normal rig 3 to compare the prices. I should make a, oh, there. Bam. Hopefully it doesn't pick it. Okay, it doesn't. As you can see, look at our price difference. One does 562.5, and one of them does 250. Now, the reason why this is doing 562.5 is because, as you can see, if we open up the bases, go to whichever base this is, which is it this one? That one? No, it's this one. Stands, character stand, find one that has a filled one. Ah, it's this one. You'll notice inside of here there are 2 part effects, and that's because it was hit twice. We're gonna have to make it to where when something gets hit with an effect or a modifier, it only happens once. I think later on, because I did say I wanted to do a UI episode, we would update a bar up here that would have like an icon for the modifier so you know it's on it. But it does work. As you can see, if I collect this, it's now generating 562, while this one generates 250. Pretty cool. Now, the next thing is, you'll notice if I go up to this guy and I purchase him. Actually, let me stop and rejoin so that you can see it better. You'll notice now, before we're going to fix this and we're going to fix the multiple thing. But we're going to go ahead and let's say this guy. Let's buy him. I just bought him, but I have $0. That is not a good idea. We want it to be where you can only buy the character if you have enough money. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the actual character handler where we buy the character in the first place. We're going to go to the prompt interaction right here. And we are going to minimize everything. Beautiful. And we're going to copy all of this. And we're going to trigger it. But before we trigger everything, we're going to check if player. Good, it's not the character. So if player. And we're going to look inside the player for check our server. We're going to look for the money value. So we're looking for money value. Why is this? Okay, I don't know why that is. Anyway. If player and player colon find first child money, then local money equals player.money. If money.value is greater than or equal to the price.value, then we run everything. Let's go give this a test. So I have $0, 0 money, and you, let's buy you. As you can see, it doesn't buy, but if I go into the server, players, me, leader stats, money. Oh wait, sorry. I know it's not gonna work because we need to player colon find first child leader stats colon find first child money. Now let's try it. Actually, before we try it, I'm gonna go to here and I'm gonna update this initial value to just to be 500. So I have 500 cash. Let's see. Here he is, 150. Can I buy him? I can buy him. I don't know. And then let's set, actually, yeah. Let's set this back to 0. So I have $0. So now that I have 0, let's see if I can buy anything. So, oh man, I have no money. Let's buy you. You cannot buy it. It will not let you. It will just infinitely just stop. Now, you'll notice as well, when I bought the guy originally with the 500, my money didn't go down. So let's update that as well, and we can do that from here too. Then we can set the money dot value to be minus equal the price dot value. So let's go try that. Let's say I started with the initial 50. Say our starting money for when a new player joins the game is 50. And we go on over here. You're too expensive. I can't buy you. You're also too expensive. I can't buy you. You're also too expensive. Maybe I should have made the money higher. There we go. I can buy Rig 1. My money goes down. Same for up here. I can make more money by this guy. So let's make some money. 60, 75, 90, 100. Let's try to get 150 in here. Boom, 150. And let's see if I can buy someone else. Here we can buy another Rig 1. Third Rig 1. Let's go collect our money. But I feel like you should probably be able to get the gist now. You can buy people and the money goes down. Beautiful. The next thing is we need to fix the characters getting multiple stuff. I think the best way to do this would probably be by attributes. If you don't know what an attribute is, I'll quickly explain. But when you click a part, let's insert a part, scroll down here, attributes, you can click this plus. You can't see this, but you can add an attribute and you can change what it is. So I just added one named R and I made it a string. That's basically it. So we're going to make an attribute when the character has it. So here, let's do this. I'll just explain as we go. How about that? So we're going to go to the commands. We're going to scroll all the way down till we find the dummy dance. Here it is. So once we find the random character, we're going to minimize. Oh, why is this red? I know why. We're not going to worry about that. Minimize the else. Minimize. We're going to grab everything under random character because we're going to do if random character colon get attribute. Let's say part rain. If part rain is set to true, then, oh, well, we don't need true here. You can just do that. If it's, or actually, let's do this. If it doesn't have this, if this isn't set to true, if it's set to false, then we'll create everything. But before, we'll do this, but instead of get attribute, we're gonna set to the attribute to be part rain, comma, true. And now we can actually just copy this right here. And we can go to, oh, well, not, this is in dummy dance, sorry. Dummy dance. Dummy dance. We can copy this. Oh. We can minimize copy. We can go to part rain. We can delete everything here. Delete. We can paste. And instead of dummy dance, it's part rain. Part rain. So let's see if our attributes are being created and checked. So let's run both. Let's do dummy dance, 25 minutes, and we'll do part rain, 25 minutes. So we're running both of them. Let's see if we can get a character to have at least a effect. He did it, but he's too far over. Can we get someone closer in the back, maybe? You. Alright, Blockman. Which one is this? We're just going to quickly set your walk speed to be 0.2. Oh, yeah, this is... Sorry. Click this button, current server, so that we can actually edit everything a little bit better. Now we're going to find another one. Let's see. Can we get someone? You, Blockman. We're going to set your humanoid walk speed quickly to be 0.2, just so we can do some testing. So, Blockman, as you can see, if we scroll down, he has the part rain attribute on. And if I were to just kind of leave him here, he's never going to get hit again. So, there you go. Attributes now work. So, here's the deal. This video has gone way longer than I wanted it to. So, tomorrow... Or maybe later today. We'll see. I'm gonna post a 9.5 episode. Not an actual. Yesterday I was joking about 8.5, but today I'm gonna post an actual 9.5, and that will have what I was originally gonna do in this episode, which was character stealing. Where run up to someone else's base, look at a guy. And then you can hold down a little prompt, steal it, it goes over your head, your walk speed is slower, and you walk over to your base. But I will do that either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably make a community post about it, so keep check on those. I post often on my community posts, so you should check there. But I would recommend more to join my Discord. I've been posting a lot recently. I planned to actually drop a kit of this once I reach 10 members. I will drop a full working kit at the end of the tutorial. From start, episode 1, all the way to whatever the last episode is. Because, to be honest, we are very close, actually, to getting this tutorial series done with. All we really have left is character stealing, selling, rebirths, and gears. After that, this series is over, and we will actually move on to the next series. So, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.